Good afternoon. The retail giant Debenhams has gone into administration after a last-ditch rescue offer was rejected. Control of the department store has fallen into the hands of its lenders, putting thousands of jobs at risk. Earlier today, Debenhams rejected a £200 million offer by Sports Direct. It has 15 Scottish stores across the country, including Aberdeen, Dundee and Inverness.
What we've seen today is another example of the real pressures high street retailers, retail as a whole is facing. We're seeing, a kind of sluggish economy, sales kind of struggling along, and a really difficult time. So it's concerning news. It's positive though that we're not going to see any immediate action being taken that's going to affect people's jobs.
An elderly woman is in a critical condition in hospital after being injured on a bus in Fife. The 81-year-old woman suffered a head injury yesterday when the bus she was travelling on braked suddenly to avoid a collision in Fruchy's East End. Police want to hear from any passengers on the bus who have information about the incident. The number of people left homeless in Aberdeen due to domestic abuse has almost tripled over the past 5 years. There were more than 250 cases of people fleeing their homes because of violent domestic incidents in the last year.
We have to get away from this notion that a proper response to domestic abuse is to make a woman and child leave their home and go live somewhere far away from their support networks, moving the children from schools, sometimes multiple times, and creating a whole, path of harm and trauma for that family who are the ones who are not at fault. It's the perpetrator we should be moving.
Football now, and after their historic win over Brazil last night, Scotland's Kim Little says they're in a perfect place ahead of the Women's World Cup. The midfielder scored the only goal of the game in the penultimate warm-up match before the tournament in France. Little says she's confident they have the quality to make it a successful campaign.
I think it's just a progression thing. I think I've said before that we've just got a group of players who've been together a long time. I think also a lot of our players are playing at a much higher level, which gives us the ability to compete against teams like tonight against Brazil. We've got the fitness, the ability, the tactical ability to compete and even get victories.
A great result for them. Now here's Sean with a look at the weather.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV Weather.
Good afternoon. For many of us, a glorious day with plenty of blue skies. We're hanging on to a bit more cloud parts of Shetland, the very far northwest as well, and temperatures doing best in the west, 12, 13, 14 degrees along the west coast, but still a little bit of a chill in the air on the east coast and also across the Northern Isles, a breeze coming in from the North Sea. That misty low cloud across Shetland drifting southwards back into Orkney, Caithness, into North Aberdeenshire a little bit later on and into northern parts of Lewis. But for many of us, it's dry, clear, cold and frosty. Tomorrow, brightest in the southwest, cloudiest in the northeast.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV Weather.
That's all your news for now. Norman will be here later. From everyone here, do have a good afternoon. Goodbye.